The Unit 2 review. I'm going to go through some of the outline of what the test is going to look like. I'm going to give you some things to think about and what to look for, things to watch out for as well. So first, let's talk about the actual layout of the test. There are 15 questions. They're going to be multiple choice. That's not too bad. I mean, at least you have some options. Then there are going to be 4 questions that are true or false. And then you're going to have 5 questions that are going to be fill in the blank. And then you're going to have 2 short answers that you'll have to do. Like I said, they're going to increase in difficulty, these tests. The next time it's going to be less multiple choice again. It's going to be more fill in the blank or true, false, short answer. Eventually we'll get to the essays, but let's wait till then, okay? So first, let's talk about terms you should know and what to watch out for. You need to know the old stuff. So you need to know what was the invention that led to the need for slavery, or the demand for slavery, I should say. You should know what that invention is. I'm not going to say now because you should know. You should know which president was elected that caused all the southern states to go bye-bye and secede from the Union. You should know what the first battle was that started the Civil War, and you should know who fired the first shots. The Confederates did. But what was that first battle called? And you should know the act that led to Bleeding Kansas and kind of got this whole ball rolling against slave versus non-slave ideologies. So that's the old stuff. Let's talk about the new stuff. You should know about some of the inventions and innovations. You should know about what bromine does. Bromine is that thing that cured or helped stop infection. You should know all the things about the mini ball. Why was it so deadly? How was it so accurate? You should know about, my favorite one. Name the logistical advantages of the North. They had better this, and this. There were 3 things that the North had that the South didn't. Know it, live it, love it. You should know, this one is going to throw you off. 2 terms, Emancipation Proclamation and the 13th Amendment. I'm going to describe the difference to you here so you know it. The Emancipation Proclamation was a declaration within a war that prevented slavery in the rebelling states. It did not end slavery throughout the entire United States, and it also wasn't permanent. It was only going to be used during the war. The 13th Amendment ended slavery at a federal level, and that's the fancy word, federal level, which means there would be no more slavery in the United States, period, point blank. So that's the 2 differences. Emancipation Proclamation only ended slavery in the southern states, or the rebellion states, and the 13th Amendment ended slavery everywhere in the federal government, period, point blank. You should know about some certain people. The difference between Sherman versus Lee. Robert E. Lee was the one that quit. He's the one that surrendered, okay? Sherman kind of led to that with his total war when he marched to the sea. You should know about the 54th Massachusetts, the 1st Black Regiment. Know what they were about, know how great it was that they showed bravery on the battlefield in more than one way. Know the end of their story. Know about who founded the Red Cross. Who did found the Red Cross? Remember that person's name. If I ask you this question, what killed the most people in this war, you should say this answer for pretty much every war until we get to World War II. You should know the answer, what killed the most people in this war. You should know, that's pretty much the first section. The next section, you need to know about the election of 1864. Who won? How did they win? What was the scenario? You should know about how the 54th Massachusetts or any black soldier was treated during the Civil War compared to the white soldiers. You should know a lot about Gettysburg because I talked about Gettysburg a lot. You should know about the numbers of troops that fought, the number of troops that died. You should know about the strategy that they employed. What was that structure called that they used to defend themselves, the Union? You should know about the Confederate Constitution versus the United States Constitution, specifically how many amendments dealt with slavery, and the U.S. Constitution versus the Confederate Constitution. By the way, there was 0 in the United States Constitution. So how many were there in the Confederate Constitution? You should know about the reason why that they stated in their primary sources why the southern states left the Union. We looked at this in class a whole day. You should know about the words of the day. We only had a couple of them for this unit, but you should know about the words of the day. And you should be ready to answer some questions dealing with a battle during the Civil War, and again, logistical advantages. That's pretty much a quick review of Unit 2. Make sure you are ready to go because it's going to be on Monday. Good luck. Peace out.